Guys, a lot of stuff to go over. This is going to be a brand new format for TSW Wrestling. We ended up skipping Monday night or Wednesday night, but there's a reason, and we will talk about it as we go throughout this broadcast. But let's get this thing started right now. The brand new venue for Monday night, TSW Monday Night Wrestling. Brand new venue coming to you live right now. That is a pretty arena. Now, normally we get Cena to come down and tell us what's going on, but last week he told us what was going on. We have to get through the first round of the King and Queen of the Ring competition. So these first three matches are going to be those to advance the tournament. Now, in a couple of these, this one and the next match, they're going to be four-way tournaments. This one for the Intercontinental Women's Championship and to advance on in the Queen of the Ring tournament. The last two competitors standing will advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament. So you probably noticed we did miss Wednesday Night Wrestling. We've had two Monday Night Wrestlings back-to-back, and we missed the pay-per-view. We did that because we changed the entire format of how this goes behind the scenes. So we will have a Monday Night Wrestling, a Wednesday Night Wrestling, and we will have another pay-per-view that will happen at the end of this week called King of the Ring, where we will crown the King of the Ring this weekend. Next Sunday, we will also crown the next Queen of the Ring. I said it was going to take a long time, but if we do it in this format right here, we can speed some things up. So that is exactly what we're going to do here tonight. So Allison, Tidy News, Kylee, and Penny, who is the current Intercontinental Champion, will be facing off. The last two standing will advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament. The last one standing will be the Intercontinental Champion. Well, who's that going to be? We're about to find out. What's going on, Dave? Welcome into the stream. What do you think about the new arena, the new Monday Night Arena?
The following contest is an elimination match and is for the championship. Introducing the challenger from Leeds, England, Teddy News.
Tidy News getting a shot to advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament, getting a shot at the Women's Intercontinental title. Still meant to fix her elbow pads and haven't done it yet of all the things that I have done. Gonna have to write that one down. You guys can't hear the music, but I can hear it. You're just going to have to play it in your mind.
And introducing the challenger from Austin, Texas, the Anomaly, Kylee Watson.
Kylee Watson. We normally see her in tag team events. We are now seeing her where she is getting a shot at the Queen of the Ring and the women's second highest title in all the land. Her and Shyanne actually make up a really tough tag team. Very, very tough to compete against. But now it's just going to be her on her own in this ring tonight. Is she going to be able to handle it? That's what we're about to find out. That is a pretty arena. You guys are seeing it here first. I have tried now for over 3 days.
Introducing the challenger from Huntsville, Alabama, Showtime, AJ Wagner.
For more than 3 days to have this show. Had to make the time today. Get this done so we can advance through this and see, kind of get caught up and maybe on a better schedule. Allison Wagner's had a lot of success in these dark shows. Is that going to translate tonight on TV? We don't know. And here she is. You guys all know and love her, the Scream Queen herself, Penny.
And introducing the champion from Norwich, England, she is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Queen P.N.E.
Penny, and it is because of that title belt that the Men's Intercontinental title belt had to change. It's a good-looking belt. So we had to get that belt changed. I'll tell you what, if I could recreate all the belts I'd recreate it, I'd be carrying them. I'd be proud to carry them myself. So this is quite an interesting match. 4-way elimination match, which means everybody's got to get pinned, but the last 2 competitors, the last 2 standing, are going to advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament. The last one standing will actually be the Intercontinental Champion. Can Penny hold on to it? We're about to find out right now. So, whoa, right off the bat, Kylee gets started trying to get that Intercontinental title quick. Couple 2 counts early. We knew that was not going to be the thing that got rid of them. Way too early in the match. And some of you guys may be wondering, why do we do, instead of just fatal 4-ways, where the first pin wins? That actually takes quite a bit of time. Those are very, very long matches, where these, even though it takes winning 3 times, these matches do go a little bit faster. So that's why we do them, for the most part. Doesn't mean we won't do it the other way, but that's why we do it now. Penny setting up for her finisher. Kylee blocks that, says no thank you, return to sender. We're all full up on the mail here. And Penny just kind of cleaning a little bit of house. And now it seems like the opponents have switched. Tidy news. Oh, big knee right to the chin of Kylee. Penny throws Allison out. Tidy for the pin, 1-2, and that was a lot closer than I thought, it being this early in this match. Thought Kylee would have jumped out a little sooner, but Tidy heading up to the top, telling her to get down. Oh, Kylee catches her power bomb, sits through for a pin, only gets a 1 count though. Penny and Allison really going back and forth. And now Kylee setting up for her finishing move called Slingshot Engage. Rolls her up for the pin. 1, 2, and I am shocked. Tidy, that shows a lot of resiliency. You get put in the Slingshot Engage maneuver, you typically don't. You lose, you know what I mean? Ask Ricky Bobby, watch it. You watch Talladega Nights, Slingshot Engage. When they say that, boom, 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 game over. It's game over. Ricky Bobby's taking it in for the win. Kylee up on the top rope, misses the crossbody. Tidy sees that and then starts laying the boots to her. Allison starting to get the upper hand with Penny. And Penny seeing if she can't get that turned around. And she does. DDT right into that bottom mat. And pins can happen at anywhere, anytime. 1, 2. And somehow Allison kicks out, but that is not easy. Tidy News off the rope. Big forearm. Knocks Kylee up into the corner. And then Tidy dives, but I don't know. It's almost like she got the worst end of that, but Kylee still did not recover. Kylee thought that she threw Tidy News, but Tidy came back around, and Penny pins Allison. So the next one out will be eliminated from the Queen of the Ring tournament. The last 2 competitors standing will advance in that tournament. The last one standing will become the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Penny, the current champion. And she just eliminated Allison Wagner. So Allison is out of our Queen of the Ring tournament. Tidy going for the pin on Kylee. 1. And only a 1 count. Now she's got a few 2 counts, so that's interesting. Penny letting the rights fly. Up and backbreaker down on Tidy News. Crossbody onto Kylee. Went for the quick pin, but Kylee kicks out again in 1. So I was going to say I didn't know Penny saw her stand up, but she did. But that still doesn't change what's going on right now. Kylee with a series of rights and a right leg. And a back falling neck breaker. Kylee trying to get the crowd going. Tidy trying to get to her feet. Now Penny trying to get to her feet. Penny up. Breaks it up with Tidy, but looked like she might have been trying to help Tidy up to the ground, and Tidy turns around and kicks her. Tidy said, look, all I know is I was getting hit. She was just letting it fly. Here we go again. She's up in it. Slingshot engaged. Rolls her up. 1, 2. And Tidy kicks out of it again. That is crazy. Probably the wrong time to be trying to get the crowd into it. But Penny recovers quick and gets back on top of Kylee. Thought that was going to knock her out of the ring, but didn't. Tidy on the ground, almost blocking what Penny's doing. Tidy rolls over, puts an arm over Kylee. 1, 2. And almost gets the pin. Remember, the next one out is eliminated from our Queen of the Ring tournament. The last 2 standing will advance. So drop kick by Penny. Tidy trying to call her shot, telling her to get up. Penny stopping it. And here comes Tidy. Tidy misses. Might have even hit Penny, but Penny kicked out of a pin. Catches the slingshot engage, steps through. Big roundhouse kick to Kylee. And Penny Really, Penny's been in control of a lot of this match so far tonight. Knocks Tidy into the side of the ring, throws Kylee back into the ring. Referee not sure where he should be, so he stays out. And now Kylee, drops the knees down on Penny twice. Penny grabs her stomach like, owie. I am glad you are catching this too, Digital. I think you might have a match tonight as well. Penny reverses her back into the corner, and they just keep going back and forth. Hold on, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, and Tidy almost gets the pin in on that one. Maybe not. Nope, I think it might be in the next one. Penny going for the pin. The referee can't even get around to make the call. And Penny pins Tidy News, so Tidy News eliminated from the Queen of the Ring competition. Kylee and Penny will both move on to the second round. And whoever wins between these two will have the Intercontinental title belt. Penny hits her with the penny dropper, though. 2. And, I almost said it. I almost gave the uno dos tres, but it is not how that went down. Now Kylie setting up for her finishing move. We've seen it a few times tonight already. Here we go again. Slingshot engaged. 1, 2, 3, and we have a brand new Intercontinental Champion, Kylee Watson, winning her first singles title. What a great match that is, though. Like, I thought a lot of times a lot of them were going to be out, and as it turns out, they weren't. Really good match. But regardless, Penny and Kylie will both advance on to the second round of the Queen of the Ring competition. If you're just joining us, oh yes, I do. I do have a Digital Dogs. Matter of fact, if you go back and you watch the very last episode, you will see Digital Dogs in that episode. That is when you made your debut.
New Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Anomaly, Kylee Watson.
Kylee Watson winning the Intercontinental title. That is crazy. She will definitely be defending that this Sunday at the King of the Ring competition. So next, we're going to have a Falls Count Anywhere match. This is for King of the Ring. It's going to be set up just like the last match. The last two competitors standing will advance on in the King of the Ring tournament. The other two will be done. They will be out of the tournament. King of the Ring pay-per-view will be this Sunday. Yeah, I really like your guy. Like, I really like your guy. 7 wrestlers debuted last episode. One wrestler is going to debut this episode. Not in the ring, though. But they will be escorting some folks down to the ring. So it'll be interesting to see that and see how that goes. You should immediately recognize by his face versus his picture on YouTube and in the Discord. You should immediately recognize who it is without the name. It will blow your mind. So no title on the line in this match. And this is the brand new Monday night venue. This is why we missed Wednesday Night Wrestling, because we recreated 7 arenas. And this is Monday night.
Making his way to the ring from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 310 pounds, one half of the Extreme Tag Team GC Rock.
GC Rock. Him and Night Violator, if you remember, are the 8-man tag team champions. He makes his way down to the ring, and this match will be a little bit of a rubber match, kind of. You have Dave in this match. You have TotesMcGotes in this match. GC Rock in this match. So, who will get the better of who? We're about to find out. This is a huge match. Winner will advance in the King of the Ring competition. Again, no titles are on the line. Although you have I think at least 3 champions in this match. You have GC Rock, who's the 8-man tag team champion. You have, of course, Dave, who is the light heavyweight champion. And you have TotesMcGotes, who is the world champion. And we get to see Robbo wrestle again. Robbo will also be in this match, so this should be interesting. I'll tell you, Robbo's entrance attire, I love it.
And his opponents, first, from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing in at 220 pounds, the light heavyweight champion, Dangerous Dave Champion.
Herbie, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Herbie also debuted in that 7-man match the last time. But yeah, we are trying to get back on track. That way we can have the King of the Ring pay-per-view this Sunday. Which means we have to get through this. We have to get through Wednesday Night Wrestling. And then we'll have the King of the Ring. That'll be all set up. Because of these matches going forward and using the last 2 to advance,
England,
that's how we're getting it done.
weighing in at 235 pounds,
Robbo. Making his way down to the ring as well. And guys, I'm going to tell you, there are now 59, soon to be 60. I'm creating the 60th one right now. But 59 wrestlers, we can't all be on the same one. If you've noticed, Totes hasn't exactly wrestled the last couple, and he's our world champion, right? So it is tough getting everybody some ring time. We are also going to create, I know I've said this, but we are going to create a new segment once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, but once every week or two. And I might just have to do it live because I'm having a hard time trying to get on there and do it the other way. That kind of lets you know what's going on in the world of wrestling if you miss something.
And from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 262 pounds, the world champion, the Reaper.
TotesMcGotes, the world champion. That could change, though. That could change at the pay-per-view, because no matter what happens at the pay-per-view, one way or the other, that world title will be on the line. Whether it's in the King of the Ring, if Totes makes it that far, or in a separate match, but that world title is going to be on the line, and it will be on the line at least for every pay-per-view. And this is TotesMcGotes' new tattoo setup and his new TSW outfit. I know, you got to. You can't be the world champion and not be blinging. So here we go. King of the Ring on the line. The last two guys standing will advance in the King of the Ring tournament. GC Rock right away getting Robbo and putting him in the Rockopotamus. Dave going for the pin on Totes, gets a 2 count. And look, Dave's like, yeah, I know I should be fighting Totes right now, right? But he wants to go after GC Rock. Totes could not take advantage of it, though. Robbo going for the pin. 1, 2, and GC out in 2. GC getting back up, but so far, TotesMcGotes has done nothing against Dave. I don't know. You keep kicking Totes in the head. He's probably going to get pissed off, though. Yeah. It only takes a good shot to the head. TotesMcGotes setting up for what he calls the extraction. Bam! Right out of the DZ goes Dave. Rolls him up for a 1, 2, and Dave kicks out in 2. Too early for the extraction. But that's all right. That's all right. So now everybody's got their finishing move. They've hit it at least one time. Oh, and Dave right on the head, but Totes gets up. Did not like that at all. Delivers a big right hand. Wrenching on the neck. GC Rock working on the leg of Robbo. And really, they're in the most dangerous part right now. What is Totes setting up for? Right in the old stomach. Right in what we like to call the Guttavius. Dave turns it back around, and a big elbow on Totes. GC letting it fly on the outside. Dave with some kind of DDT on the inside. Look at that. Look at that weird maneuver. I don't know how that's not pulling Dave's arm out of his own socket. But Totes gathering himself, and Dave right back on him. Robbo, big DDT to GC Rock. And look at the underhanded tactics Dave is using on the outside. That is nuts. Well, we appreciate you stopping by, Herbie. Maybe you catch the show a little bit later. Catch the ending. It's going to be good. Dave sets up for what he calls, I don't know what he calls that. That was not the Twisted Tango. Rolls TotesMcGotes up. 1, 2, and almost gets the pin on Totes. GC Rock now on the outside. Rolls up Robbo. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Robbo is now eliminated from the King of the Ring match, and the next one to get pinned will be eliminated as well. And it's kind of funny because it looked like for a little bit Totes and GC Rock were going to team up. Little double team, and Totes has G up in the tombstone pile driver. But Dave sees his spot, takes advantage of it, thought he might have stayed after GC Rock, but goes after Totes on the outside. Totes blocks that, tries to let it fly, but they're just going back and forth. GC Rock goes to grab Dave, but grabs Totes instead. Dave smashes Totes right into the side of the ring. And now, for the first time, Dave and G lock it up again, in this match anyway. And I don't know. G's like, I can't decide who to whip. He's like, I got to whip them both. But Totes just wants some of Dave. Scorpion death drop on the outside. Referee there to count this one. 1, 2. And Dave kicks out. I'm shocked. G throws Totes back up in the ring. And Totes tries to get up. G misses with the kick, but hits with the right. And a little neck breaker. G getting the crowd into it. Now, even though Dave kicked out in 2, he's still a little slow to get up. Dave kicks Totes one time just for good measure while he sets up to hit GC Rock with some stuff and has him with the crossbar. Totes just watching the madness. Starting to stretch out his arm a little bit. Got to get it ready. Ow, that looks like an owie. TotesMcGotes hits G with an elbow. And then it lets it go on Dave's head, but then Dave says, hey, what was that about? I was getting the crowd into this. G barely coming to. Swings and misses, looks around, but that time he connects with Dave. Dave gets him up, but then Totes picks him up. And oh my God, right down on his head. Somebody should be pinning Dave right now because I don't think Dave would get up. But instead, Totes and GC Rock going at it. Totes now looks like he's setting up for the extraction. And Dave saves GC Rock because if anybody's going to pin G, it's going to be Dave. Totes kicking out in 2. And everybody just hitting everybody. GC Rock splits Dave open. Totes now going for the Boston Crab. Can he get Dave to tap? No, Dave fights out of it and is right on to GC Rock. It's almost like Dave took away Totes' birthday because every time Totes gets up, he's going right after Dave. Now they're both going after Totes. They don't even turn on each other at this point. They're like, hey, let me get up and do whatever. GC Rock throwing that anybody punch. He just threw the punch and it hit anybody because it hit both of them. It hit everybody. Everybody. G goes for the pin. 1, 2. We know it's going to be 2, but I mean, he actually kicked out with a lot left to go. That wasn't even 2.5. And now Totes takes him down. Totes trying to get to Dave, but can't get because GC Rock's in the way. And he gets to him this time. Big right hand. And Dave kicks Totes off. G trying to get up and just letting it fly. Letting it fly. Now Totes throwing that anybody right hand. Oh my gosh, what is that? What is that? That's a submission hold. Why would Totes try to break it up? I mean, G had already started to get out of it, but why would Totes try to break that up? That does not behoove you to help out the other wrestler get out of a submission hold. Oh, now Dave splits TotesMcGotes wide open, the world champ, now bleeding. And there are technically 3 champions left in this. The next one who gets pinned or taps out is out of the King of the Ring competition, will not advance to the second round. Can Dave get a pin on GC Rock? We don't know. He doesn't, though. And now G and Totes just both swinging for the fences on Dave. Whoa! Totes threw everything he had behind that. And I don't know what he's doing. He smashes G into it. Smashes him into the announce table again. And now G getting things turned back around. And somehow he ends up on the short end of that stick. Dave on the right side of history right now. And Dave just letting TotesMcGotes have it. G trying to get back to his feet. And here comes that weird stretching move. I don't know if Dave just is like, hey, I don't know if you stretched out before the match and he's trying to be helpful. If Totes was turned around on his back right now, that could technically be a pin. G has him in kind of a Steiner recliner-esque type move. Dave fights out of it. I'm going to tell you, Dave did not show the same resiliency in their first match, but since then, when he's won the light heavyweight title, Dave has been on another level. TotesMcGotes up, power bomb, rolls him up for a pin. 1, 2. Dave goes to kick out. Totes holds on, puts him in. This like inverted Boston crab type maneuver, but from the thigh. And Dave fights out of that as well. G not messing around, rolls him up immediately. 1, 2, 3, and G beats GC Rock. GC Rock beats Dave again. Huge DDT into the side of the mat. Really thought if G would have went for the pin, that would have been it. TotesMcGotes bleeding even worse than he was bleeding before. And G just throwing the rights. And there it is. The Rockopotamus. Can G kick out of this? Or can Totes kick out of it? 1, 2. And Totes somehow kicks out of the Rockopotamus after getting pummeled by right hand after right hand and then getting the Rockopotamus dropped on him. But maybe that's why he's the world champ. Who knows? He won't be for much longer if he can't get off the mat. G going to work on them legs. He's like, if you're going to use some legs to kick out, I'm going to get them legs. Now, puts TotesMcGotes in that Steiner-type recliner. And Totes fights his way out. And finally, Totes back to his feet. Blood just dripping down his face. Oh, no, sir. GC Rock just slapped the taste out of Totes' mouth. And I'm going to tell you right now, Totes ain't going to have that. He will not have that. But G's like, yeah, you are. You're going to have that. You might want to even tip. Make sure you put that 20% tip on it. Belly-to-belly suplex. GC Rock trying to climb up. Totes looking like he's getting a second win. GC Rock in the corner. Totes throwing everything he's got into this. Goes to roll up GC Rock. 1, 2. And G kicks out. Not even close to a 3 count. Dave does like submissions. Little snapmare takeover. What's Totes doing? Looked like he tried to take GC Rock's helmet off. Couldn't quite get it off. So slams him to the ground. G's like, get up, Totes. Totes like, man, I'm trying. A little tired. G's like, let me help you out here, buddy. And a big slam. Sit through powerbomb, it looked like. Oh, and Totes is like, my head's already bleeding. I'll just headbutt you. Dropping the elbows now. And Vulcan Death Grip. Why would we Vulcan Death Grip anybody? He's like, hey, not Star Trek's, Totes. Now, GC Rock, even though you can't see it, GC Rock is split open right now, too. Everybody's going to be bleeding by the time this match is over with. Just imagine, there's not even a title on the line right now. These two guys just don't like to lose. So they're going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting until there is a winner. But this is more for bragging rights right now. Both of these two will advance in the King of the Ring tournament. GC Rock looking around, says, take some of this. Another big DDT on the outside. That has got to be it. I cannot imagine you can kick out of that on the outside of the ring. 1, 2, and TotesMcGotes just kicked out of it like 2.5. It wasn't even. But even for the kick out, he is still getting just waylaid. And now GC Rock setting up. That is actually the extraction. He just hit TotesMcGotes with the extraction, which is TotesMcGotes' own move. And Totes kicks out of it. GC Rock thought he was going to get that contaminated gear out, but couldn't do it. Totes stands up. Totes can't pick him up. He's too tired, it looks like. But he can let the right hands fly. Throws GC Rock back in the ring. He's got to find a way to beat him. Gonna go for a cover. 1, 2. GC Rock kicks out, no problem. And now Totes setting up. Can he get it in on GC Rock? There it is. The extraction. Rolls up G for the 1, 2. And G kicks out. Totes is not going to get his gear out of the dark zone. Not like that, anyway. Here we go. Pump handle. Can he get this in? Gets him up. And right back down. Huge shoulder block. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. TotesMcGotes wins. But both men, TotesMcGotes and GC Rock, will be heading on in the King of the Ring tournament. What a crazy match. I'm going to tell you, these guys are going to go back and forth for a little bit. No doubt about that.
Here is your winner, the Reaper.
No doubt about that. Look at the blood pouring down TotesMcGotes' face. I mean, it does take... You're going to win that match. It is going to take a toll. You step in the ring with GC Rock. You step in the ring with TotesMcGotes. You better pack a lunch, because you might be there all day. Now, for the evening, this will be the last Queen of the Ring. That was the final men's King of the Ring match before round 2. Rounds 2 will be handled on Wednesday night. It'll be completed Wednesday night and finished and settled at the King of the Ring. This is the final match with the TSW Cruiserweight title also on the line. So whoever wins this advances on in the match and either retains or becomes the new Cruiserweight champion. Yeah, Mimi's won the title, and we haven't got to see a lot of her since she won the title because of this tournament. And we tried to see a little bit more a couple of shows ago, but had to move some things around because of titles and because of the tournament to make everything match up the way it's supposed to match up. So now Miss Frost gets her first shot at the TSW Cruiserweight title. And I don't know if you missed Mimi's new hairdo, but her new mohawk in full effect. You're going to see it right now. And in our new Monday night, TSW Monday Night Arena. Love it.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah, champion versus champion, but that's because... Yeah, I do too, and Mimi's the one who picked that one out. But Miss Frost, if you remember back in her debut, won the Survival title. It's a special title. So you can hold an individual title and a special title and a tag team title. But you can't hold two singles titles. You know what I mean? You can't hold two special titles. You can't hold two tag team titles. You can hold one. Scary group of ladies, though. They call themselves the Empire of Pain. Dragunov, what is going on, brother? And Dragunov, I'm going to tell you what. Dragunov, you guys saw the last time, actually holds the Money in the Bank briefcase that gives him a shot at the world title anytime he wants. Anytime. So, I have a feeling you're going to see that coming up real soon. Nice. Mimi with that mohawk is crazy. And it's hard to tell, but inside the feathers is actually another TSW symbol. It's hard to see it, though, the way it's broke up in the feathers. But pretty cool. Pretty cool outfit. There it is. The title actually that started it all, that made me rethink how I even do titles.
Introducing the challenger from the other side of darkness. She is the Women's Extreme Fighting Champion, Miss Frost.
Miss Frost,
Introducing
she's scary
the
looking too.
From Little Rock, Arkansas, she is the Women's Cruiserweight Champion, the real deal, Mean.
Mimi and her Cruiserweight title on the line tonight. And our final first round of the Queen of the Ring competition. The winner will advance on. And their pay-per-view is in 2 weeks. Not this Sunday. This Sunday is going to be the King of the Ring. Next Sunday will be the Women's Queen of the Ring to determine who the King and the Queen of the Ring are. Huge advantages there. Not going to want to miss that. Mimi getting started real quick. And really what we got to figure out. Appreciate that, Dragunov. Are the managers going to somehow be involved? Don't know. They could play a role. They could cost somebody a title. They could cost somebody their spot in the King of the Ring. Quick one count. But she gets on it. Jumps up for the missile drop kick. Misses. Miss Frost on there. Hammer punches. Rolls off, and now looks like she's going up to the top rope. Trying to call her shot. Is Mimi going to see it coming? She doesn't. Rolls up the leg. One. Oh, only can get a one count. Way too early. But it's a start. The road to perdition starts with one paper cut. Might take 1,000 more, but it starts with the first one. So kind of has that rear naked chin hold on her. Mimi gets out of it, takes out the leg. And now look at that. Says, hey, I just want to make sure everybody's on the up and up. Make sure you're all stretched out for what's about to happen. Miss Frost misses with the boot. Mimi trying to get up. Miss Frost finally notices and says, whoa, let me get. That is true. What happens in the ring stays in the ring. And there is a fight that will be coming up that will have Dragunov. Yeah, next week. Well, the next episode. Because Dragunov's already advanced in the King of the Ring. And in the next one, on Wednesday Night Wrestling, which has got to happen tomorrow sometime, so that we can have our pay-per-view event. Dragunov and GC Rock will be in that same ring. Here comes the baby Rockopotamus. Mimi's the only other one that does it. G does the Rockopotamus. Mimi's the only other one I've ever seen have a move that's very, very similar that we call the baby Rockopotamus. And there it is, the Mia Moore. 1, 2. And the Mia Moore comes with a nonchalant type of pin, which is what I like. But Miss Frost kicks out of it, and Mimi gets back to work immediately. Miss Frost, so far, can't even get off the ground. Now, Mimi has stretched out her arm, so now she's just going to stretch her leg out. But here you go, little hamstring stretch for you. Hope you enjoy it. And here's a big right arm that takes Miss Frost right on out of that ring. Now, while the title cannot switch hands, if a competitor gets counted out, they are disqualified from the King of the Ring tournament also. The winner will advance on. If it was Mimi who got counted out, she wouldn't lose her title. Oh, big right leg on the side there. Kind of a different move. We don't see a whole lot. Miss Frost going up to the top. Jumps, big elbow. Misses the pull-up, but sets up for it. And, whoa, misses with it. That was almost the freezer burn. Instead, a big DDT. Is she going to go for the pin? No, she is going to try to get the crowd involved in what's going on there. Tries to wrap her up. Mimi kicks out of that and then gets put into this weird submission maneuver. But she gets out. But right now, Miss Frost definitely in control of the action that's going on right now. And whoa, that is a much quicker count than I thought would be happening at this time. Miss Frost rolls her up again. 2. And that is getting closer and closer. I thought Phoenix might have got involved in that one. And oh my gosh, that is 3 different maneuvers that we have witnessed now off the top rope. She drops that leg. I would have rolled her up, but she did not. Mimi trying to get back to her feet. And Caesar catches her, flips her back down, lets the crowd know she's okay, and gets to lay in the boots. I thought she might have went for a pin. Hits her with one. Hits her with another and another. Oh, there it is. Roll through. Oh, and Miss Frost recovered much faster than even I might have. And back in control of this match. It looked like Mimi had the momentum there. And Miss Frost put a quick end to it. Now it's just kind of a back and forth effort that's going on. Whoa! Hooks the leg, rolls her up. 1, 2. And got Mimi off balance. Almost rolled her up for the pin. And now Mimi's setting up for it. Can she hit it for a second time? It is the Mia Moore and the pin. 1, 2. And I was like, she's not even moving. I wasn't even sure if she was breathing after the Mia Moore. Kicks out just the last second. Mimi, though, has got to stay the course. Oh, there it is. Weird roll-up submission maneuver. Mimi quick to get out of it. Think her foot might have been up in the ropes a little bit. Miss Frost goes for her pin. Mimi quickly kicks out. And that might do it. That is a long way, but a big elbow rolls her up. 1, 2, 3. Ow! Whoa! 1, 2. And Miss Frost almost robs the Cruiserweight title. What a great heads-up maneuver. Mimi went down to pick her up, and she grabbed her, sat through, and almost got the pin right there. And there it is. That is the freezer burn. Is Mimi going to be able to kick out of this? 1, 2, and she does. We said, can she do it? And she does. Miss Frost can't even believe it. She's like, look, I've hit like 85 moves off the top rope. I hit the freezer burn. What do we got to do? But Mimi, one tough cookie. It is going to take a lot, and that is a missile drop kick off the top rope. Why she is not going for the cover, I have no idea. Miss Frost can't even decide exactly where she wants Mimi at, in the ring or out of the ring. Forearm goes for the pin. 1, 2. I didn't think that was going to work, but you never know. This match has gone on for quite some time. Mimi takes her. Baby Rockopotamus. Is she going to roll her up? No, she is not. No, she isn't. She's going to stretch her arms out some more. Feel the burn. Get that stretch in. Nice, nice. Let's get a 10 count on that, and then we'll let you up. There we go. 10, 9, 10. Maybe not. Mimi's like, fine, if you're not going to tap, I gave you the 20 count. And this could be it. It looks like the Mia Moore. And 1, 2. Wow. Both of these ladies have got to be beside themselves right now. They have both hit multiple finishing moves. Neither one of them could get an advantage. You would almost believe right now you're watching the Queen of the Ring finale. That's the kind of show these two are putting on. Knife edge chop knocks her back into the corner. Mimi gets it, cross body, thought she might have went for the pin, and now you can see this match is starting to take its toll on both both of these competitors. Here we go, baby, rock bottom. And it looks like maybe going for the pin. 1, 2. Miss Nightmare is like, I cannot believe that she's got such a great seat to this match. Here we go, one more time. Mimi sets up for the Mia Moore. Up and down she goes. Referee, 1, 2, 3. And after 4 or 5 Mia Moores, the match is finally over. Mimi will be advancing on to the next round of the Queen of the Ring tournament. What a crazy match that is. So many things going on.
Still, Women's Cruiserweight Champion, the real deal,
Mimi holds on to the Women's Cruiserweight title and advances into the next round of the Queen of the Ring. Whew, what a match. I think I drank more water that match to keep my voice going than I have ever any other match in the history of mankind. That is a lot of stuff. Now, we should be seeing John Cena come down to the ring to let us know that was the end of the first round of the King and Queen of the Ring competition, and we will be moving into the second round. Sure, he's got more to say than that, but he didn't want to come back out until we were done with round 1. Oh, he just jumps right to it. No music, no nothing. He's just going to get it on. So John's talking about, we have a few things to talk about tonight. You're probably wondering why we didn't have a Wednesday Night Wrestling and the pay-per-view. Now, I know the Totes talked about it a little bit, but we had some technical difficulties that we could not resolve, so everything got pushed back 1 week. So, since that has happened, we've added some non-televised TV shows and really set up our schedule and programming to be more structured in the way of bigger television products like your AEWs, your WWEs. We also found a great way to speed up the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring tournaments. You just saw how we did it with having 4 people involved at the same time and 2 of them advancing on to the next round. So we're going to be doing that. But because we did that, it is going to allow us to end the King of the Ring. It is going to allow us to end the King of the Ring with a pay-per-view that's happening after Wednesday Night Wrestling. So we're in Monday Night Wrestling, we're going to have Wednesday Night Wrestling, and then we're going to have the King of the Ring pay-per-view. Then we're going to have Monday Night Wrestling, we're going to have Wednesday Night Wrestling, and we're going to have the Queen of the Ring pay-per-view. So those 2 pay-per-views are going to be 1 week apart. And that's going to crown the King this week and the Queen next week so that they can start taking advantage of everything that crown holds. They're going to hold that crown until the end of the year. They can't lose it. So it's hugely important that they win these next matches and become the King or Queen of the Ring. There can be only one. And finally, GC Rock, Penny, and John Cena have been working hard to sign some new wrestlers. One you will see tonight being escorted or helping escort Phoenix down to the ring for her match. And the rest you're going to see very, very soon. John Cena, passionate guy. Gets all kinds of pumped up. He even throws the mic down. So yeah, crazy. A lot of things were just covered. why we actually missed what we missed, what's coming up, what we can expect over these next 5 or 6 episodes. But this one is going to be for the TSW TV title. It's going to be a Falls Count Anywhere match. Triple threat between Heather, Zoey, and our current champion, Shyanne. Now, what's kind of neat, if Shyanne successfully defends her title this time, it will break a TSW record for most title defenses of the television title. Again, you guys know, television title every time that I'm on, and it's not a pay-per-view, every time it's a TV event like Monday Night Wrestling or Wednesday Night Wrestling, that TV title will be on the line. Me and Jane got to get back to playing some games. I'm going to tell you that. I finally got my thumbsticks. They just came in the mail yesterday. See how they stand up higher than the rest? Totes loves them. He loves them. Zoey Davis.
Introducing the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, the anarchist, Z. Davis.
Yeah, Freak Sticks, basically. These ones are done a little bit different. They're on the controller a lot more, so I won't pop them off in the middle of a PvP fight like I have been doing these past few times. It kind of ticked me off. That's why I stopped playing. But now that I got these stay on a lot better. So I've been playing with those a little bit, like them a lot more. Zoey Davis, another one of my goddaughters, and the daughter of Cecil Davis, who is on the game. Look at the level of detail. The level of detail in this arena. Look up above. Little TSW symbols. We're going to have to speed this up just a little bit. We have seen Heather's entrance before. We're going to have to speed it up a little bit so I can hopefully get this all in. I do have dinner date tonight, and I can't be late for that.
From Jersey City, New Jersey, she is the Women's Television Champion, the Maniac, Shy Girl Davis.
Shy Girl Davis. So, that is also Cecil's daughter. So, sisters are going to be fighting in the ring tonight. Heather is Totes' wife. I'm the godfather. Godmother versus daughter. Like, it's crazy. It's going to be a crazy match. But we are going to speed it up just a little bit so that hopefully we can get this in. Hey, I appreciate that. I put a lot of work into this, and in between every single time we do this, I tweak wrestlers to make them better and better and better and better and better. All of them. Probably I touch at least 30, 40 wrestlers every time I do this. And then I get ideas like this, and I'm like, man, I got to do it. I got to do it. And the new game's going to be coming out in 5 weeks. In 5 weeks. That means everything that we did here, I got to try to transfer it over to the other game. So, getting right off the bat, I thought maybe Cheyenne had done something, but that was actually Zoey. Heather stands back and says, okay, I'm going to let you two girls go at it, and then I'm going to pick the one who's standing up. So Cheyenne, though, she is the champion. The other two want to be a part of the championship. I know, yeah. Yeah, that might not have been the best way to put that. I said it, and I'm like, maybe Dragunov's going to let me get away with it. He does not let me get away with that. I wouldn't let me get away with it either, though. I wouldn't let me get away with it either. So from here on out tonight at least, these will not be for like a King of the Ring or a Queen of the Ring. They won't finish that up until next week. Or in the very next one on Wednesday Night Wrestling, we will actually complete all of round 2 in one night. And it won't even be the whole show now that we're wrestling 4 at a time. 8 wrestlers, 4 at a time. That's 2 matches. That's 4 matches apiece. That still gives us 3 matches to do something else. And then conclude the whole thing. In the pay-per-view. So really excited about that. I haven't even quite figured all that out yet, but I will. We'll get her figured out. And Heather, not paying attention, gets Bulldog from the back after Cheyenne throws Zoey right outside the ring. And we're going to find out. I'm pretty sure this is an elimination match. And if I could figure this out, like I need to write down who does this Vulcan Death Grip and get him to stop. Big headbutt. Cheyenne on to Zoey, and Cheyenne looking like the champ right now. Really has control of this entire ring. So slams her down. Heather sees her opportunity, slams her back down, and now Heather setting up for the H-bomb, and Zoey saves her sister from the H-bomb by smashing the back of her head. What are sisters for? You know what I mean? That's what big sisters are for, smashing you in the back of the head. But that just gets Zoey put in the H-bomb, and now Heather goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. So Zoey saves Cheyenne from the H-bomb, gets the H-bomb herself, and then gets eliminated for her troubles. Thanks, sis. Sis just watched her get pinned. She's like, hey, sis, while you're over there getting pinned, let me get the crowd into it. Better have my money. You gotta have my money. And then her sister gets pinned for the 1, 2, 3, and then Heather, now she's on her. But I'm going to tell you this, there can only be one winner. There can only be one television champion. Back and forth, but that is a big boot to the head. Heather goes for the cover. 1, and Cheyenne kicks it out in 1. Now, Cheyenne just did this to Heather. Heather's like, hey, let me return the favor to you. And that's exactly what she does. Gets a little favor returning going on. And slams her back down again. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. And she's getting closer. I'll say that. She's getting closer. Oh, and a crazy cross arm. Little slammeroonie. 1, 2. The question is, whoa! That's like double trouble. That's hitting you on your arm. That's hitting you on the back of your head. What is Heather doing? She rolls out of the ring and says, hey, let me try to catch my breath. Goes up to the top. Cheyenne, though, trying to get there to the ropes to help her up, and Heather hits her off the top rope with that elbow. And I have never seen anybody win with that tag. I wish I would. Like, you would think if that tag was so great, if it was so illegal, that people would be winning with that tag all the time. TSW Wrestling, that's all you got to write, brother. TSW Wrestling. I'll tell you something else. If you put TSW Wrestling into YouTube, TSW Wrestling videos are the first thing that comes up. Doesn't always work out like that. I think with the first 3 videos it pops up. Big slam by Shyanne. Shyanne looks like she's starting to get this thing turned around. And power bombs Heather onto the ground. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Heather kicks out in 2 as well. Now remember, now it looks like Heather's got her hands in the ropes. The ref cannot see it from the way he's set up. Shyanne finally gives up on that Boston Crab. Goes to roll her up again. 1, 2, 3, and Shyanne retains the TSW Women's Television Championship and becomes now the longest reigning women's champion by title defense. Pretty interesting. So everything she does from here on out is just setting that up.
Here is your winner, and still Women's Television Champion, the Maniac, Shy Girl Davis.
It is going to be very interesting because the news thing that I plan on doing, I track the who you won. Hey, welcome to the stream, Penny. Penny, if you go all the way back to the first match, you will see your entrance and you will see your new outfit with the word Scream in it. Pretty cool. But I track the dark matches, the stuff that we don't show on here. I track the TV and I track them separately and together, you know what I mean? So we have overall records. So sometimes we see somebody not win maybe 4 or 5 times on television. We think, oh, he's got a five match losing streak, but he doesn't. Maybe they've won 5 or 6 times, you know, on dark shows also. It's just how it works out on TV. So it gets into some stuff. And that's why I want to do the news thing, to point out some of these things. For instance, Recon-Delta has the longest on-TV winning streak in TSW from no losses. He was 7-0 before he lost his first match. The next closest one is the guy that's next to him right there, Rob, with 6 wins. And right now, even though his first match was a loss, Father Time is on quite the win streak himself. So it would be cool to talk about stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's what I hope to do with the little news show. And maybe I do it live in the morning for like 15, 20 minutes. I don't know. The hardest part about it so far, is recording them and doing it that way.
Introducing the challenger from Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 240 pounds. He is one half of the Alliance, Rage the Dragon King.
Recon-Delta, one half of the TSW World Tag Team titles, or Tag Team Champions, makes his way down to the ring and gets his shot tonight at Father Time's Intercontinental Championship. It's funny, right now, I can't even remember what the rest of the matches are. But we're going to find out together. Boom! You know it, I know it. It's Boom!
And introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 290 pounds, Boom!
Boom goes the room. Boom shakalaka, making his way down to the ring and getting his shot right now at the Intercontinental title as well. TSW is even written on the stairs when they walk up it. Details. It's all in the details. So Boom was the hardcore champion. Actually lost the hardcore title to Rob Lee. Rob Lee lost his Intercontinental title to Father Time. And Rob Lee is also going to be in this match. If Rob Lee happens to win this match, he will immediately vacate the hardcore title, and the hardcore title will be put on the line.
And introducing
next program.
The challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 273 pounds, he is the Alliance Hardcore Champion, the Warden, Rob Lee.
Oh, you guys can't hear it, but they're playing my song. They're playing the Wolfpack theme song. That'll get me dancing every time. Hey, don't get jealous of my moves or my grooves. So, it's funny you say that, because I have tried to come up with ways, if I could get people to do it, to basically script out what I need them to say. They don't have to say it word for word, but kind of script it out, and then find a way to put that in. I wouldn't be able to do it live. It'd be pretty tough live, unless maybe I had a stream deck and I could program it into a sound button and then hit it. Boom. You know what I mean? It's an idea, but yeah, no, I think about that. It's a great idea. This is stuff I think about all the time. How can we make this even better? And I'm going to tell you guys what, when the new game comes out.
The champion from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, the legend, Daddy T.
Oh, Daddy T, Father Time, the current Intercontinental title holder, making his way down to the ring, not wearing his TSW legendary outfit. But he does from time to time, so he can remind you who he is. He's Father Time. Daddy T, laid back. He's a laid back cat. But yeah, think about how cool that would be to get, because we know the voices, right? How cool would it be for Penny to cut a promo, say, hey, I need a promo, we've got to talk about stuff like this. Get as crazy as you want to get. I'm going to take that audio and I'm going to put it into the game. If TotesMcGotes actually came down and talked, GC Rock comes down and talked, Father Time, Digital Dogs comes down and talk. Hey, cut me a promo, this is what I needed to say. That'd be pretty cool. Hopefully we can, maybe it depends on how it goes with this new game, really. In 5 weeks, we're going to find out all the new stuff and what we can do and what we can't do. And guys, remember, I don't play the game myself. This is all played by the computer. I'm seeing it as you see it. And I think that's what makes most of this so much fun. It's funny, and I love talking to people that understand wrestling too, and people that don't, but like people like kayfabe. You know what I mean? Most people don't know what that means. And I'll be honest, I always liked the business side of wrestling. People are like, oh, wrestling's fake. It is not fake. You don't fly off the top rope or off the top of a steel cage onto something, and they're like, oh, but that was fake. That's not fake. It's scripted. It is very scripted. So, oh, I pre-ordered the NWO edition. It's pre-ordered. No worries about that. Yeah, pre-recorded. Never mind. I thought you said pre-ordered. Look at that. Because of the women's Intercontinental title belt, I had to redo the men's Intercontinental title belt so it looked cool too. Here we go. Recon-Delta jumps right off the bat with the Delta variant. Father Time puts Boom in the sands of time. The referee watching it close. And Boom gonna work his way out. Too early right now. It's too early to be winning like that. Boom went for his Boom Shakalaka maneuver. Father Time ducked it though. And Oh. Almost thought Rob was going to hit Recon with the C4. No, Boom setting up for it again. Here comes the Boom Shakalaka. And goes for the pin. Probably only going to be a 2 count. 1, 2. And Father Time kicks out. I will tell you, I've seen Father Time on the verge of more losses and pulling out wins than anybody in TSW wrestling, period. It's been crazy. And I can't tell you why. Recon-Delta gets a 1 count on Rob Lee outside the ring. And Father Time goes up for a head scissors. Boom says no thank you and power bombs him down to the ground. Boom rolls him over, picks him up, slams him again. Recon-Delta on the outside. Kinda has been in control. And big right hand into Boom by Father Time. Father Time trying to soften up the old kielbasa for the Sands of Time maneuver again. Doesn't have it locked in yet, but that's what'll do it. And Rob Lee hits Recon-Delta with the C4. 1, 2. And Recon kicks out. We are getting into that time where finishing moves are going to matter. That is absolutely right, Digital. And Boom went for a pin, but it did not last very long. Looks like Rob reversed Recon around. Gets the suplex in on him, starting to lay the boots to him. Boom in control of Father Time on the outside. Big right hand into the gut. And Superman punch by Recon-Delta. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. And only gets a 2 count. But that means, and there it is, it's a Delta variant. 1, 2, and somehow Rob kicks out of the Superman punch and the Delta variant. Recon can barely believe it. Yeah, that is Boom's finishing move, the Boom Shakalaka. Father Time trying to get control. Sit down, a sit through slam. Oh, and that is a big slam. Rob Lee setting up for it again inside the ring, setting up for the C4. And Recon gets back out of it, dives out of the way, and hits Rob again with the Superman punch. 1, 2, and still only has a 2 count on Rob. Boom, I'm shocked that Boom and Father Time have been out on the outside of this ring for so long. Hits him with the Delta variant. How many times is he going to get it? And, oh my God, he kicks out again. How did he even kick out? That is the 3rd time he's been hit with the Delta variant. I got hit with the Delta variant one time, and I was too sick. I couldn't even get out of bed for a week. Rob's got it 3 times, and he's still going. Probably why he's the hardcore champion. 2, and boom, gets a 2 count on Father Time, who is our current Intercontinental title holder. Another big slam by Rob down on Recon. 1, 2, Recon kicks out. I'm telling you, you have 4 of the toughest guys in TSW Wrestling fighting right now for this title belt. Kind of amazing. Dragunov saving himself for the world title. Currently held by TotesMcGotes, but maybe not for long. Who knows how any of this is going to go. Boom, again, goes for a cover, kicks out immediately. Sit down power bomb by Recon-Delta, gets a 2 count on Rob Lee. And Father Time getting introduced to the side of the ring. Says, hey, hey, Here's the side of the ring if you haven't met that yet. Big right hand. You can see these guys are starting to get tired now. Don't even know what is happening. And guys, this is going to have to be our final match of the evening. This is going to be the main event. Two count, because in 11 minutes I have a dinner date. I thought it would go faster than this, but we've had some crazy good matches. Crazy good matches. Father Time going for a weird submission hold, which could be the thing saving Rob on the outside, but the ref sees it now. 1, 2, 3, and boom, eliminates Rob Lee. Recon-Delta inside the ring currently with Father Time. What goes up has got to come down. Crazy crucifix slam on Boom, but doesn't go for the pin. And now Father Time setting up for the Sands of Time and gets it locked in on Recon. Is Recon going to tap? Father Time has made a lot of wrestlers tap to this very move. And no, he hangs on. But Boom says that's not good enough. We're going to pin Recon. 1, 2, and almost eliminates Recon right there. Father Time now gets the better of Boom. Old school pile driver. I haven't seen one of those in a minute. Father Time, though, legendary figure. He's been around for a lot of stuff since the beginning of time, so he knows what the old school pile drivers look like. Bunch of leg kicks and letting it fly. Looks like a swinging neck breaker. Recon not paying attention. Father Time definitely paying attention. Slams him down again, but Recon says, no, sir. I've had enough. Hits him with 2 and a third big forearm. Boom, oh my God. Boom hits him with the Boom Shakalaka. Rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. And Boom's just like, hey, I'm gonna eliminate them all. I'm gonna get them all. Boom really might end up being our new Intercontinental title holder. And if he didn't, he carried the lion's share of the work tonight. Sent through swinging neck breaker. Little 360 from the rear. Picks him up, belly to belly, straight up over his head. Big right hand, and here comes a big elbow. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And maybe for the first time, Boom eliminated all 3 competitors to become the Intercontinental TSW Intercontinental Champion. Absolutely crazy. I'm even going to let some of this play out. I'll be right back.
Here is your winner and new Intercontinental Champion, Boom.
All right, guys, change of plans. That is not going to be the final match. Congratulations, though, goes out to Boom, our new Intercontinental Champion. Look at Boom holding that up. You know it. I know it. El Granado Boom. Now, this is going to be very exciting. The TSW Women's Championship on the line tonight against Miss Scorpion and Miss Nightmare. TJ and Jane are giving up some size to Miss Nightmare. Not to Miss Scorpion, but to Miss Nightmare. But there's also a reason they're the champions. Can they find a way to neutralize her size? It's going to be exciting. And it's going to happen next. TSW Wrestling. Monday night and at our new arena. How cool is that? Now, during the intros, I'm going to go get some water. But yeah, date night wasn't canceled, just got pushed back a little bit. So we have time to get in these last two. So we have this match. We have one more match after this that will be for the Women's Championship, which Ozzy has had since she joined TSW Wrestling and has had the longest title defenses. Not the longest television title, but the longest title defenses of everybody. So it should be interesting with that title being on the line. If you guys have not seen the new entrance for the TSW Golden Truth, there it is. Jane loved the dancing that was going on with the Kedri. So now they're dancing. Watch their moves, watch their grooves. They're like, no, you're the best. No, you're the best. The Golden Truth, TSW Women Wrestling Champions. And they are among some of the longest tenure. They won on the very first episode of TSW Wrestling, won the tag titles from Phoenix and Mimi, and have been the tag team champions for the women ever since. Yeah, Rowdy, you know. Rowdy also made his debut in the last episode of TSW Wrestling.
Miss Scorpion, Miss Nightmare.
So, Digital Dog, Stretchy Boy, Rowdy. There's a lot of people. Rob for Kills. All made. There were 7 people that made their debuts last match. So yeah, getting a quick start. TJ going to put the splash on Miss Scorpion, but she's like, look, Sting taught me too. I know how this goes. And wasting no time getting Miss Nightmare in this match. It's pretty funny. If you notice, when Miss Nightmare walks down to the ring, she has very long hair. Very short hair when she wrestles. Look at that. That is a big, clothesline, cross-body, body glove type maneuver. Jane gets tagged in, and they are going to have to do some rowdy double teaming on Miss Nightmare. Almost looked like Miss Nightmare might have been setting up for her finishing move. However, Jane gets it reversed back around, and a huge clothesline, taking Miss Nightmare down to the ground, and she is staying on top of it right now. Says, okay, look, I did some stuff. Gets TJ back in. I keep wanting to say Teddy because Teddy's down here on the outside of the ring. Now TJ getting to work. Dropping some boots, getting some knees in there, wrenching on her chin. I'm telling you, one of the things that I hope that we see with the new game is face paint. The longer the match goes on, the more it wears off. How cool would that be? That would be pretty cool. Great double team move, causing Miss Nightmare to make an emergency tag, makes the dive, actually hits it, and gets Miss Scorpion back into the ring. Jane giving her a flippity-doo-dah right out of the corner. And now squeezing her head. But Miss Scorpion rolls out. Jane with a head scissors takedown. And looks like she's getting TJ back into this match. So TJ maintains control. And I don't think Miss Nightmare's gotten up yet. Oh no, there she is. Okay, she has gotten up. But so far, the TSW champs have pretty much maintained control of this match. Looks like Miss Scorpion may be setting up for the Scorpion Slam. And indeed she does. Hits the Scorpion Slam on TJ. 1, 2. TJ kicks out. Nobody even jumped in the ring to help out. And missile drop kick right to the back of the old scunion. TJ tries to get up on her own. Miss Scorpion goes to help her, and TJ says, I don't need any help. Thank you very much. Elbows right to the jaw. Miss Scorpion catches that and puts her in kind of this half Boston Crab. TJ working her way to the side of the ring. Can't make it, but does make it so that she can kick her off. And it looked like Miss Scorpion might have been trying to get up and going for the tag, but TJ stops that, whips her back up into the corner. Yeah, it never lasted for anything. There was one game, and I can't remember, I think it was SmackDown versus Raw, where they actually did it, but they haven't done it since. So it'd be super cool. Huge DDT right into the mat. And now TJ picks up Miss Scorpion and big face plant right down into that mat. she keeps going with the slam. Little slammerooskies. Yeah, for sure. And now TJ trying to get at least to the ring ropes to get some help getting up. And this Scorpion's like, here, I'll give you some help. Yeah. And a huge slam by Miss Scorpion. Yeah, Sting would get so hyped. Even before the Crow face paint, he would get so hyped. Like, he'd be sweating and that paint would be coming off. Hands down, my favorite wrestler of all time, Sting. Big right arm by Miss Scorpion. Rolls TJ up, 1, 2. And TJ kicks out. Jane gets out of the ring before Miss Nightmare has a chance to re-interfere with the interference she was trying to run. And TJ, it looks like right now, just trying to get out of the ring. Now, it's been a long time since Miss Nightmare has even been in the ring, and it looks like that is a lot of weight to be thrown around the ring, but launches her off the top rope, crossbody. TJ gets up, big elbow, whips Miss Nightmare into the corner, and a huge right hand. And Ric Flair, that is no joke. One. TJ in control, but needs to get Jane into this match. Huge slam, rolls her up, 1, 2. And looks like that's exactly what she's going to do right now. Yeah, TJ's done a great job, could use a rest though. And now it's going to be on Jane of the Golden Truth. Takes a big right foot right to the mouth, but recovers really quick. And she is right back on Miss Nightmare. Slams her back into the corner. Double team, and this is what needs to happen. She's like, hey, remember when you guys did it? That's what it looks like when we do it. TJ going up to the top rope. Now she's done the double team crossbody. Could she be doing just her normal? Oh my gosh! And that is her finishing move off the top rope DDT. And only gets a 2 count. That is a devastating move though. And what is she doing this time? Miss Nightmare getting back to her feet and goes to hit it for a second time and misses. TJ now on the ground. Miss Nightmare still woozy, starting to come to, but what is TJ doing? Going after Miss Scorpion now. Hits her with the second rope neck breaker. Miss Nightmare gets TJ by the throat, picks her up, and slams her down with authority. Yeah, TJ's finishing move called the Golden Hammer. And for good reason. If you jump off the top rope, catch it, and DDT it, that's definitely the Golden Hammer from the Golden Truth. And there it is again, Golden Hammer. Miss Scorpion is down. Miss Nightmare is on an island by herself. 1, 2, almost a 3 count. And to be fair, Miss Nightmare kicked out of that by herself. Miss Nightmare gets back up and gives it the old flippity-doo-dah. TJ pushes her off. One right hand. Another right arm clothesline off the rope. And another big clothesline. Gets Miss Nightmare back up to her feet. Misses with a super kick. Gets slung back into the corner. And now the double team from Empire of Pain out. If I was going to have a double team move, it wouldn't have been that. And Miss Scorpion taking Sting's move and putting TJ in the Scorpion Deathlock to win the titles. What? Holy Moses. You want to talk about stealing a victory? TJ and Jane controlled that entire match. And somehow, in the end, the Scorpion Death Drop, or Scorpion Death Lock, I mean, wins the match. I was waiting for TJ to kick out. I think Jane was waiting for the same thing. I think everybody in the arena was waiting for it.
Women's Tag Team, Miss Scorpion and Miss Nightmare, the Empire of Pain.
That sounds like it's going to be an automatic rematch. That sounds like it's going to be an automatic rematch. We are going to see them defend their titles again very, very soon. Very, 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 very soon. Maybe even by Wednesday night. Maybe even for Wednesday night, TSW Wednesday Night Wrestling. Now, this is crazy. This is the main event of the evening. It is going to be Ozzy putting her TSW Women's World Championship on the line against Phoenix, who is being escorted by, you should recognize him. I shouldn't. I'm not even going to announce who that is. That's exactly his profile picture. You take a little circle and put it around his head. That's what Yes, I didn't either. Like, I was speechless. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, what a crazy. Yep, that's exactly right, Rowdy. That is exactly right. It's almost like if you're playing a game of horse and you win and the game is too close and you're like, you got to prove it. They're going to have to prove it.
And it's for the Women's World Championship.
They are going to have to prove it. Faux show. Come on, tell me who that is in the comments. You guys should know who that is. Escorting Phoenix down to the ring. Phoenix has a chance to become the TSW Women's Champion. So she has got her TSW outfit on tonight. And knowing that she was going to have on her black outfit, her black TSW outfit, Ozzy put on her white TSW outfit. But that is the debut of Mr. Sifter. Mr. Sifter. A TSW legend. Doesn't make his in-ring debut tonight, but does make his debut on this program tonight. Now it's time for our TSW Women's Champion. She has only competed for the world title. And tonight is no different. TSW Women's World Title on the line tonight in TSW's brand new Monday Night Arena. Thank you very much. We made the arenas, we made the belts, we made the wrestlers, we made the outfits. all the stuff. I even went through and changed everybody's finishing move so nobody has the same finishing move in TSW wrestling. Not one person. There's one that's close. 2 different versions of the stunner. It's because the guys begged me, so they get 2 different versions of it, but that's it. Everybody else, only one person has the finishing move to do the Rockopotamus. You may see it because they steal finishing moves, but you won't see it. And then we had to rename them all. So I've got a sheet of paper. When I name them, I got to write them down. 57, almost 60 wrestlers, 59 wrestlers now in TSW wrestling. There will be 60 by the next time we do this deal. It won't debut for a little while, but 60 wrestlers.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the phenomenal one, Fenwick.
Phoenix getting her shot at the world title.
Introducing the champion from Elysian Fields. She is the Women's World Champion, the X Factor.
Yeah, if you look at Mr. Sifter's profile picture, it's the Joker. So I found something that was kind of close, kind of similar clothes-wise. Found a face paint thing. Had to import a bunch of stuff. It took me a minute. But yeah, I didn't want him looking like the last Joker and the other, whatever other Joker. He's got to look like the real Joker. I say the real Joker, but the Heath Ledger Joker. That's what it's got to be. Why so serious? So this should be a really good match. Now, Phoenix gives up a little bit of size, but what she gives up in size, she makes up in heart. Can she be the first to unseat Ozzy and the world title? Not going to be an easy order. It's going to take everything she's got and then maybe some extra. Might even take some help from Mr. Sifter there on the outside. Who knows? Will Sifter get involved? Don't know. But he's got the best seat in the house tonight for this world title match. Big slam. And Ozzy, that's the thing about Ozzy. She's just got some devastating moves. Phoenix has some fast and some high-flying moves, and Ozzy has some devastating moves. So Phoenix's best shot is to not get caught by Ozzy. I appreciate that. Phoenix with a big body slam. Using the momentum of Ozzy against her to get her up and up, over, and back down. Now gets her in that rear chin lock. Because you know a chokehold would be illegal. And Phoenix doesn't have enough hair to hide the illegal chokehold. You know what I mean? Not even a 1 count, but I'll tell you what, you'd start to wonder about the referee because that took a while to get over and get counted. Now Ozzy, look at how fast she gets up on them ropes. She jumps, tries to drop the elbow. Phoenix not having it, rolls out of the way, sees that coming, and misses. Gets put back into the corner, knife-inch chop. And now what is Phoenix doing? That looks like an owie! Yow! The Fiend. Yeah. I have long thought about downloading the Fiend, but I don't know. Phoenix doing the Karate Kid. Ozzy hits her with the Yellow Brick Road. 1, and only a 1 count. That is one move you don't want to get caught up with. Now she sets up for her finishing move and hits her with the Land-A-Boss. 1, 2, and whoa, Phoenix kicks out in 2. Not many people have ever kicked out of the Land-A-Boss. Usually it's like getting a house dropped on you. Pun intended. Phoenix tries to hit her again. Ozzy reverses back out of it. Hits her with a neck breaker. Jumps back up on the top rope. Might be going for the elbow again, but is not. Waits till Phoenix gets on her feet and missile drop kicks her back down. Kind of a reverse little chin arm bar breaker thing. And takes some knees to the face for it. And now, can Phoenix get this turned around? Because if she doesn't, and the Yellow Brick Road again rolls her up. 1, 2, 3, and I am shocked. I am shocked that Sifter didn't get involved at all. But Ozzy continues her winning streak as longest tenured champion as far as title defenses go. Maybe not number of days, because we track that too. But tenured as far, and I don't care what you got down in the dead, that would hurt. That's just an alley. Like, that made me, yikes. Made me cringe a little bit. But absolutely crazy. It still took, regardless of how fast that match went, it still took 2 Yellow Brick Roads and the Land of Oz to beat Phoenix. So, and I've got a funny feeling Phoenix is going to be back in the television title picture before too long. Maybe even as soon as this next pay-per-view coming up. The reason you don't see much of the Fiend is because Bray Wyatt has been let go of the WWE.
Women's World Champion, the X Factor.
So congratulations goes to Ozzy in our brand new Monday Night Arena, defending the world title. And we will try, and more than likely, be getting out the Wednesday night edition, because of the way things kind of went this week, tomorrow, so that we can do the pay-per-view on Sunday for the King of the Ring and determine who the King of the Ring winner is going to be. So we know for a fact on Wednesday night, one of the King of the Ring matches is going to be Kempty, Kedri, Dragunov, and GC Rock. The other one, or that's going to be with TotesMcGotes, my bad. The other one for the Intercontinental title is going to be Rob Lee, Father Time. Well, no, the Intercontinental title won't be on the line because Father Time lost it to Boom, Strudel, and TotesMcGotes. The 4 that go on from there will be in the main event of the King of the Ring to see who's going to be the first ever crowned King of the Ring tournament winner. And the King of the Ring will have a title shot. Maybe not the world title shot, but have a title shot of some sort at every single pay-per-view event from now until the end of the year. Culminating at the big pay-per-view to be revealed later. The big pay-per-view, they will have a world title shot at that. So, I thank you guys for joining us again. There's going to be a lot of wrestling over the next couple days. We got to get it in so we can get the King of the Ring tournament in. And we will catch everybody in the next one. And it's good to see Rob Lee. Did you guys notice Rob Lee is in the comments? He wrestled here tonight. You'll see him again on Wednesday. Anyway, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.